Hi, I'm Colin.
And I'm James.
And welcome to Let's Talk Retro, the show. It's the show that's so good we named it twice. And this is the show that we actually were setting out to do. I think it's 7 months ago we started our channel.
That's it. We're going to do like a magazine show about retro gaming.
Yeah, and it's taken us 7 months to get here. It always used to say on my school reports, easily distracted.
Yeah, it's true.
It still happens today because we've been doing 7 months of different shows. We've not got around to doing this, but today we have. So anyway, we're always going to be starting these with the latest retro gaming news. So
yeah, first up, the news.
Yeah.
Good evening and welcome to the Retro Gaming News. First up on the news we have the Sinclair ZX Spectrum Vega. The Spectrum Vega has been causing a bit of a stir this month as the backers of the Kickstarter project started releasing photos and videos on social media of the product and people receiving the first items. For those of you who aren't in the know, the ZX Spectrum Vega is a new low-cost games computer. It's based on Sir Clive's hugely successful Spectrum products of the early 80s. It's been designed as a simple plug-and-play system which has been developed by the former ZX Spectrum developer Chris Smith, so it's got his backing. The system comes with over 1,000 built-in and licensed ZX Spectrum games, but don't worry if your favourite game isn't listed because these games can be added and played via an SD card. Another great feature is that you can now save and load your game progress like a save state really on an emulator. If you missed out on the Kickstarter that started the project off, don't worry, you can pre-order your Vega now. It's £99.99 from the website funstock.co.uk and you can expect a delivery sometime by the end of September.
Next up on Retro Gaming News, Dreamcast wireless control pads. Sega Dreamcast fans can now look forward to wireless control with the new Dreamcon controller. The controller is said to have around 14 hours of battery life, with the battery being charged via micro USB. It also has support for both visual memory units and rumble packs. If you take a look on eBay, you'll find that you can grab yourself one of these modified controllers, along with the accompanying receiver to plug into your console for around $150. That works out around £95. That's about it for this month's Retro Gaming News. Now it's over to 1 minute of uninterrupted gameplay. So now it's time for something from our collection, and this is the part of the show where, surprisingly, every month we show you something from our collections. And this month I'm showing you something from my collection. That's a lot of collections.
That is.
And
stay with us. We are getting to something.
We are getting to something, and it's this: Lethal Enforcers
on the Mega Drive.
Yeah. Now I remember when this came out in the arcades, I was blown away with it in the arcades. Enjoyed playing it one summer holiday. And when it came on the Mega Drive, I knew how to buy it as soon as I seen it. So I bought it.
There's the box for you guys.
But at some point in time, I sold it, so I didn't have it anymore. And I've recently got it back.
So this is one of those video games where the action is filmed, and then depending on how good you are with the gun, you know, when you shoot someone, it will fire off a a clip of that person falling over or falling off a high building or something like that, and there was a whole string of them. I think originally started by American Video Games. It was a company behind that.
This one was actually bought in Beatties. I actually bought it off eBay recently. Do you remember Beatties?
Yeah, Beatties was a brilliant game shop in the UK. There was one near us in Swindon. 2 floors, loads of toys, everything. That's it. Wow.
Yeah, so in here you've got the manual, which is always a good thing to have. The actual game cartridge itself.
So no proper case then, just the game in a box.
And then the justifier,
right?
Yeah, as they called them. Obviously, it's a light gun, so you need an old CRTV for it to work. Can't play this on your new modern TVs, but I do have a portable one, portable CRT, so I can luckily play this.
That's quite big, isn't it? But I suppose in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big for a light gun. You get bigger, that super scope on the SNES is massive.
And you have to have a controller in at the same time as you're playing it. So the second person can either use a controller, or if they're very lucky, and like me, you've also got your second justifier. Shocking pink.
Wow, we've got blue and pink, so there's no chance of basically holding up a bank with this, is there? They just laugh at you.
But I don't think it's actually shocking pink when you get this out, if I remember rightly. Well, it's sort of more of a baby thing. But the interesting thing is actually daisy chains to that gun by this cable here. So
RJ11.
Yeah.
That one's plug-in.
Just daisy chains into the bottom there.
Ooh.
So you can still keep a controller plugged in, and then you've got your
look, almost wire-free.
But yeah, so that's...
it's really light. There's nothing to it. I suppose it's just a switch, isn't it? And a lens in the end.
So that's Lethal Enforcers, and that's something from my collection.
Yeah.
So here we go for just a bit of fun. It's a very quick picture quiz. We're going to show you 3 rather harshly cropped screenshots from games, and all you've got to do is tell us what the game is. So as this first one's extremely easy and you've been looking at it for some time, the time is on. The answer's coming up in 5. Yes, of course, the answer to that one was Sonic the Hedgehog. If you didn't get that one right, go and get someone to beat you with a stick, because it was so easy. So next up we've got a bit of gore and a nice bit of leg. And this one shouldn't be too hard if you really are a retro gamer either. The time is on. Answers coming up in 5. Yes, and of course the answer to that one was Tomb Raider. Lara's leg should have been the giveaway there. And finally, this one's a little bit harder. Is that maybe a face and a beard and maybe a blue nipple? Time is on. Answers coming in 5. Yes, and of course, maybe a little bit harder that one, but that was Frank Bruno's boxing on the Commodore 64. Know what I mean, Harry? So that's about it for the picture quiz. Let us know how you got on in the comments. Now it's time for our pickups of the month. Now it's time for our pickups of the month, and this month I have chosen one of these, a Game Boy Advance SP, as my pickup of the month. But not this one. This is the original one that I've had from back in the day when they first originally came out, and it's still going strong and working well today. If you take a look at the back of it, you will see that it has a model number, which is AGS001. Now, some of you who are collectors will know where this is going, because my actual pickup of the month is this one, which is a sort of nice light blue colour. And if you take a look at the model number on the back of this, it says it's a AGS, it's moved in a different place on this one. It's the AGS101, and that means that it is in fact this model with the new brighter screen. And the original one came with a front lit screen. This one comes with a backlit screen, which is much better. Also seems much sharper. I'm not sure that it actually is. It's very much similar to the Game Boy Micro screen, if you've ever seen that. But So yeah, I'll just put a little bit of footage up or a picture up on the screen of the two side by side so you can see the difference between the two screens and how bright they are. And you'll see that the AGS 101 is much brighter. I've been wanting one of these for ages, and I know James has had one for a while. And he's seen this one on eBay going at a reasonable price. They normally go from anything from around £100 to maybe £120. This one was a lot cheaper, and it was a buy it now price, so I went on there and snagged it while it was still available. And yeah, pretty pleased to have this in my collection. It's much like playing on a completely different console. It's that good. If you haven't got one, I would try and find one. So anyway, that's my pickup of the month, and I think James is waiting over in his games room to reveal his.
Thanks, Colin. That did look like a good pickup. My pickup of the month, I've got it right here. I'll show you. It is a Binatone Superstar, and this is a Pong clone. I picked this up at a car boot not very long ago for £2. It's that's what it looks like. It runs on batteries, the big D-size batteries. It's got a cartridge slot here. This is the model 01/4354. So there we go. Look, it's got connections here for 2-player joysticks, various different settings for the different games. There's flip switches here, and let me show you the game that came with it. And it is called Stunt Rider. Now this is how these cartridges came. This is probably 1977, I think. Little instruction pack with it. It's starting to fall apart a bit now, but let me just show you the cartridge. It's a bit of a whopper, but the size of that. It's quite chunky. And that's what it looks like at the bottom. So it's all, the board is all protected. This bit is on a spring, which is quite a clever idea. So just to protect the board, they've got a plastic cover that's on a spring. So yeah, that just plugs straight in, obviously into the cartridge slot. Oh, that takes a bit of, there we go. Takes a bit of force to get it in, unfortunately, on this, but it's very old. And let me just show you. This is the joystick that comes with it, and it is the weirdest joystick ever. This sort of just stays where you leave it. There's one button, and it's got a weird kind of a DIN plug, 4 or 5-pin DIN plug on the bottom. So yeah, it says fire or serve. So you can imagine, you know, Pong clone. It's going to be usually just playing like a tennis game, or if there's some kind of Space Invaders game you can get for it, I don't know. I don't really know much about it other than it's a Pong clone, and I saw it and I thought, yeah, I'm going to get that. There we go. That's my pickup of the month.
So now it's on to our cheat of the month, and this month it's for Aero the Acro-Bat 2, the game that we've already featured in our 1 minute of uninterrupted gameplay. Yeah, so this is really a nice little platformer that's worth checking out if you haven't already played it. This cheat's going to work on the Mega Drive version. I'm not sure whether it works on the SNES version. Possibly does with a different button configuration. And what it's going to do is going to give you access to a secret level selection screen. So let's show you how to do it. So from the start screen you want to go down to the options menu and then go down to the sound test. Once on the sound test section you want to go up to sound 8 and play that. Once you've played that you want to go down to sound 4 and play that. Then after that it's up to sound 19 and give that a play. And finally you've got to go all the way up to 71 and play that. Once you've done that the screen should flash white as in this example. So once the screen's flashed white you know it's worked, exit back to the main menu and you want to start your game. I'm just going to skip all the intro, but If it's your first time playing it, you may like to watch that. Once Aero appears on the screen, you want to pause the game and then hold down on the D-pad while pressing A and C. And hey presto, we have our level select screen. Here you can select any stage and any level. So that's our cheat of the month. We hope you find that useful. If you haven't played Area of the Acro-Bat 2, we highly recommend it. It's a nice little platformer, and we'll have another cheat of the month next month. So now it's time for what we've been playing, and this month you may not be surprised to know that I have been playing Rare Replay. Yes, I've been going on about it a lot on the channel, and this is a compilation of Rare, the game developer. They've made this compilation on the Xbox One of 30 of their old classic games, and I've been really enjoying it and going back and playing things like Grabbed by the Ghoulies, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Blast Corps, playing them all on the Xbox One. It's been really good fun. And also like the little snapshot section they've got on there where they put like a little list of different challenges from most of the games that you can play, and they've been really good fun. So yeah, if you haven't got it, pick yourself up a copy. It's well worth it. It's only about £15, bit of a bargain. So yeah, so James, it's now over to you, mate. What have you been playing this month?
Hello, well this month I've been playing Diddy Kong Racing, and this is on the N64. This game, if you like Mario Kart, if you've never played this, you will love this. It's made by Rare. Of course, Rare Replay has been out recently, and there's lots of things to do in this game. It's like a collect 'em up. There's a kind of like an adventure mode to it as well. It's not all about the racing. You've got karts as well as planes. It's just really great sort of build on the original sort of karting games that you used to get, like Mario Kart, of course, but there's others as well. Yeah, check it out if you haven't played it, and yeah, just a great all-round fun game, and made by Rare. What else can you say?
Okay, so now it's time for our shout-outs of the month. Each month we're both going to give a shout-out to another YouTube channel that we enjoy watching. Have you got one ready to?
I do, yeah.
Give a bit of a promotion to?
I'll get straight in with mine. The channel I've been watching a lot of lately is a guy called 2T UK. He's based in the UK, as you probably tell from his username. He's up north, whereas we're down south. But his channel's interesting to me because he likes a car boot, like we do. And he will go almost every Sunday, it looks like, because he posts a video at least once a week, and he will talk about his trip to the car boot. He's sat in his games room, he's got a TV on behind him, and he'll put like a random game on, and you can see that running through in the background. And he will sit and he'll open a beer, and he'll sit and drink his beer or lager, and talk about his car boot trip. And he'll talk about everything from what time he got there, what the weather was doing, what he bought, who he spoke to. It's just really interesting. If you just want to unwind late at night, put his channel on, you can sit and just listen to what he's got to say. But yeah, 2E UK, and we'll put the link in the description.
Yeah, I've never watched one of his videos, so I'll have to check his videos out, check his channel out, because sounds pretty cool. And I'd like to give my shout out to Gamer Virgins, which is two girls, Sam and Karina, that make great videos. I think they're very funny. They basically take a game that they haven't usually when they haven't played before. It could be, they like bizarre games, sort of odd games. There's one recently where they were spanking a guy. And it was a very funny video. You should check that out, it's really good. It was a very funny video. And they also play some retro games occasionally. And yeah, it's a good channel. They're good fun girls. They have a good laugh while they're doing it. They don't take themselves too seriously. Again, it's another channel you can put on, just sit back and have a laugh and rewind and relax watching their videos. So That's Sam and Karina from Game of Virgins. That's my shout for this month. Check them out. So that's game over for the first ever episode of Let's Talk Retro, the show.
Show.
And I'm pretty tired after all that.
Yeah, covered quite a lot of stuff, which is good.
Yeah.
So I hope you liked it.
Yeah, but until next time, James, what they gotta do?
Gotta keep it retro.
Yeah, keep it retro, guys. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching.
What are we gonna do now?
Don't know.
Let's play some Golden Knights.
Oh yeah, I love the Golden
Yeah, let's get an 64 set.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's get on with it. Grab my chair then, James.
Okay, this is our video on how to put away your green screen.
Not. I thought we'd done it then.
Simple. Ow, my leg! Right, okay, let's try again.
We never get this right.
No.
Stick turn it inside your mouth.
Yeah, like I did.
But I'll tell you what. Let's do like when you make a bed.
Okay.
You go like this and you come towards me.
I'm not coming towards you in the bed. Whoa! 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 Okay, right, now, that's definitely not how you do it.
Do you know how to do this thing?
No, I did, but
That's better. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's how you put away your green straight blue screen. Thank
take
you.
69.
You had to say 69, didn't you?